I really believe that there should be 12-step programs for social media, and I am absolutely serious, because most of the people that I met on my journey spend 6 to 10 hours a day on Facebook. We spend so much time on social media, more time than we do with each other. And I think for a lot of people it's an addiction. It's a distraction. We use it to fill a void, like we would any other, substance. I think it's one thing if you use social media to network and say hello, maybe post some fun pictures every now and then, but if you're using it to fill loneliness, to distract yourself from pain, then it's just like a drug. It's the same thing as a drug.
What do you think about us using social media as a way to conquer loneliness, but still if we're having trouble with being intimate with other people, which it's a scary thing to, be in a room with people, or if we have social anxiety, but then we're able to connect through online. Mm-hmm. Do you think we're losing, I don't know, maybe I'm not sure where I'm going with
No, I know where you're going with it, and the thing is that are you truly connecting with someone through a machine? Like, is that real connection? I don't know if it is, because sure, it's a connection in a way of maybe filling a small void of loneliness. Maybe it's, filling a small void of loneliness, but, Facebook can't hug you. It can't look you in the eyes and say, you're not alone, or I understand what you're going through, or it's just, like my cousin got married and sent me a text to tell me. It's like we're not even face to face to share in beauty or in pain. It's like it's now in a picture and a status update. And I think that it's ultimately going to hurt us as a society. I think it will disconnect us more and more. We think it's bringing us together, but actually it's not. Especially the younger generation. Look at the kids. I used to play on my bike and in the river when I was a kid, and now it's like Xbox and Wii and tweeting and Facebooking. It's out of hand with the younger generation.
I've wondered that too. Do you think we'll rebel as a society in 10 years, when we look back at music videos on MTV and how nostalgic that looks. Now, in the future, 10, 20 years, do you think there'll be a point where we'll just all unplug in terms of social media, that it's caused things in lives that...
Yeah, I think there's going to be a huge backlash with social media in 15 to 20 years. I think it's going to be like, it used to be fine to smoke, in the 30s or whatever, before all the health things came out about how bad it was for you. They're linking too much Facebook, too much Twitter, too much computer use to anxiety, depression, autism. It's pretty crazy, and I think that what's going to happen is that people are going to realize that it doesn't fill that need that we have, that universal need of love and companionship, and our social skills are diminishing. Our kids can't even really functionally talk to each other. It's done so much through texting. Kids sending 22,000 texts a month. I'm lucky if I can get out one, but I think there's going to be a huge backlash. And I pray for that. I pray that people will start to unplug more and or even just balance it out. Instead of, checking your Twitter 70 times a day, maybe just 3 times a day. Because there are people that will just constantly refresh over and over and over again, and they just sit there, and it breaks my heart because I know they're lonely. You can't, and all they want is more followers or more fans. Oh, follow me and you'll get more followers. But does that make you feel popular or something? Does it make you feel more fulfilled, like you're a better person? Because that's not what's going to do it in the long run. Don't believe it.
Has Facebook approached you, or in turn have you approached Facebook about somehow releasing the film through Facebook?
I haven't talked to Facebook about it. I had actually, the original title was Face to Facebook, but then they weren't happy about that, so I changed it to Face to Face. And I don't know how supportive social media is going to be, because I'm kind of a pioneer for less social media. But I'm not saying no social media, because it's great, but I'm kind of the pioneer of saying less time on social media, more time face to face. So, you know, they want more people on there so they can sell advertisement and they can make money. So when it comes to money, sometimes the little people, you know, got to be careful.